Welcome to Dota. The battle begins.
About how it's going to be lane, because we see Yawar taking the slot.
Of extra survivability if needed, and I think with the aggression coming out, definitely makes sense.
Yeah, it's a pretty good lane here for the Spirit Breaker and the Centaur. They're getting a nice little connection here.
Oh, but the bash though. About to say, I was like, I don't know if they can quite finish off Ghost or put out that much damage, but if MSS gets lucky with some of that, yes. Dota gets the kill in the bottom lane though.
Yeah, Chalice tried to man up a little bit there.
A bit of pressure coming out here from Somnus. Force the pounce out from
Radiant's middle tower.
Clark with 3 stacks of sticky.
This is actually big. How is he able to bully away the Stark from the lane? He lost 2 range creeps there. Somnus.
You can go for the fortification. MSS is going to do a charge forward. Getting off a couple of these clicks, gonna be able to get a little bit of that agi, but Somnus walks away. And bottom lane, Kaka. All right, you know, it's this lane coming out from the side of Soniqs seems to be working quite well.
Yeah, Fada Lich was the immediate hero that they looked towards when they saw top glimpse.
Leslau. Oh, the glimpse back. Couple more clicks here from Ghost if they can get over there fast enough. One more should do the trick, and it's gonna be X-Nova who gets the kill.
Make a move towards mid. He has been spotted though by a ward from Kaka.
Already managed to snap up the double damage rune. I was just trying to get that rune control. It's a bash off. They've got the frost shield. This is looking like they put out decent damage on Somnus, but just to not really mind that much. He's got the double damage. Gonna give a couple of clicks. Oh, they go in for that sinister gear. Blaze.
Yeah, top.
Here?
They're killing off
I can't
Centaur.
talk. Oh my god.
Didn't kill the satyrs though. The little satyrs, if they hit you 5 times, that's the win they're gonna dispel, so he loses the region.
It is denied.
Top lane though. Pressure being placed on Leslau. They still have the last ones they want to use it, but they don't need it. They just have more than enough to slow down Leslau and get the clicks off. Though Somnus is gonna walk right into 2 as he starts to drop that sticky napalm. The follow up with the charge from MSS. The TPs are coming out though. They're gonna try to get this drag over onto UR. X-Nova's also here, gonna hold MSS in position as now UR is forced to use the Shout Dance. It's gonna give some clicks off over to X-Nova though. So if they don't have anything to really ground target, it's not looking good. UR jumps back in again on the backlines. They do end up losing Ghost as they get the charge. X-Nova gets hit up. That is gonna be a double kill now for MSS, and somehow Yawar still alive after all is said.
Late, but they might be in time to get a kill.
I mean, they have Stampede, so if they want to just run in, but Kaka in a good position here to break any sort of smokes. They have the Chain Frost here. The run in from MSS, the rebound. They'll go, they'll use the Exo. They get a glimpse back, but there's a couple bounces over on the creep wave.
Kaka's hit mid on RNG and try and get to his level 6. And then they're mobilizing towards bottom around the DP.
There's the jump immediately over onto Chalice. It ends up smacking him over a little bit further, and UR is in some danger as they get off the silence. That Chain Frost doing absolutely nothing. As MSS realizing he has got to get out of there, and he's got to get out of here fast. Bata is just getting chased down by Somnus. He does have that double damage, so should be able. He even drops those seeds of serenity, gets the glare off. Quinn joining in. Like they still want to go. They've got 5 stacks of sticky. MSS though charging in. Quinn getting into position. Plenty of damage coming out from this Shrek as they do eventually end up losing Bata. But they get the kill on Somnus, and now Kaka has to be a little bit careful. These Ghosts though doing so much. Will glimpse Quinks right back in again. He is going to get burnt down.
You can easily build up a lot of charges by going for this. Oh no, Drow gets connected.
Oh boy, Drow in the bottom lane. Ghost getting caught out by UR and MSS, the hit squad. Super supportive. It's awesome.
Wow, that is actually really cool.
Legend over on X-Nova. There's the hop forward from Kaka. They end up losing X-Nova right away, but Fata does end up getting some clicks in, gets off a Chain Frost. They'll be able to kill Somnus. Now Kaka trying to run away. They have the Exorcism. RNG will respond. They did fight back on the Disruptor, so they managed to get the kill on UR. They'll turn it around, get a kill on MSS. getting burst down and has to be careful when she's Quinn, so this is going to give another solution so she can keep that exorcism, you know, in the middle of the fight where she wants to be, but not take as much. Is there still smoking? Okay, there's a blink forward coming out from Lesla, jumping onto Somnus. Will go and drop that static storm though over onto MSS. A couple of these nice chain frost bounces finally coming into play. Somnus gets the lasso up over onto Fata. Should be able to get enough. And over on the back lines though, you can see Yuar, he gets disposed, he gets clicked down. That is a kill going to Kaka.
Stomp came in. He's there to protect. He puts down the kinetic field and stops the Spirit Breaker as he charges in. He's not able to do what he wants, and the initiation sort of this game. They have good momentum over on RNG.
Smoke up on the side of RNG. They will show the drow on the creep wave. Somnus though. Charge, there's Yuar. Smoke breaks. Doesn't have a blink dagger, but they have a glimpse, and you know what? That's gonna be more than enough here as Yuar, he's trying to get out of there. We'll be able to.
1-2.
Hiding in the tree line. Somnus still has a lasso. It's gonna get drawn in by MSS, and they have a lot of damage, but there it is. There's a BKB Chalice. Using these ghosts, still holding on to the Yules. Could Opti pop it if needed as Quinn pops his BKB, and Ghost just clicks him down. He doesn't really seem to care.
Right, I think Blade Mail, while good against RNG, RNG making a move with Batrider here, leading the way.
There it is. There's the lasso onto Quinn. Should be able to lock him down long enough to let the kill. A little bit of a glimpse back over onto Yuar. Will pop the BKB. Doesn't want to get caught out, and that is why we see that force side to come in. Just
this Radiant Ward is big. They have huge vision over Dire right now. Soniqs could definitely take a fight just on the back of this ward alone.
Anta playing the bait a little bit. There's the BKB coming out from Chalice as MSS dives into the back lines. You are giving the clicks up. They do manage to get the static storm, so that's a nice opening here for RG. Ellis is taking too much damage. They'll end up getting the kill on Yuar. And on the back lines, MSS, he is going to be the next one to fall as do get a couple nice bounces here thanks to that Ice Spire that gets dropped by the Lich. Quinn, the lone survivor out of all is said and done. They end up losing the Death Prophet. They end up losing the Disruptor. They may end up losing Quinn. Yeah, they will because they have Kaka here. They managed to get the hold over onto Quinn, but the buyback now from Fata trying to protect them. It's going to prove to be a little bit, Drow Ranger just sitting so far back. He's so slow with all of the sticky napalm. There's the lasso up again. Quinn's going to die a second time.
Bumped up
is MSS
under
really going to do this?
ulti.
He's really going to chase after Kaka here. All right, as Yuar is giving some clicks over onto Somnus. They'll land the pounce, they'll use a stampede. They're looking for this kill, and they will be able to get that one.
A straight Roche? They see Heroes bottom. I don't see any reason they would keep chasing. They do smoke in and get scanned. Yeah, Soniqs are probably going to get forced home soon here, though. I mean,
be careful, because they're shifting around Soniqs from the other side. Chalice, though, is going to smoke. Jump forward from Leslau over onto Kaka, but the drop immediately holding onto Quinn. Kaka taking a lot of damage here, but Quinn turning his attention over to Ghost. They want to go and pop that Aegis. It'll get taken down the first time. They've lost Kaka. Somnus still making his way over. Chalice, though, he's doing a decent amount of damage. He's pretty far in this base, but Yuar is forced away. Really staying alive. The Yule Scepter coming into play for Chalice.
Something.
They'll show themselves finally. They jump forward the lasso over onto Leslau, just going to hold them into place. And we get those BKBs popping over here. It goes hiding a bit further back. See the damage coming out from the multi-shot. They need one more hit to finish off Yuar. They just don't have it, but they'll drop the static storm on top of MSS, looking for these chain frost bounces, but they're not going to get what they want. So they end up losing the Spirit Breaker. Almost managed to get the kill on Yuar.
Still ulti going in a little bit now.
Leslau looking for the opening, gets a jump onto the back line, over onto Ghost in the hop forward. They'll get the Sinister Gaze off Kaka, moving around, jumping around in circles, still chasing after Ghost, trying to get onto these back lines, but they're just not getting enough damage off in time as they'll turn back around. Somnus with the BKB, dropping the Firefly. Can they get the kill on MSS with the jump over on back again on Ghost? Again, another save coming out from Kaka. Ghost, they can't seem to kill him. He's going to be able to survive this. The split, though, coming in from Quinn. They finally managed to kill the Drow as you are running around, trying to get away. They've got some of that damage, but not quite enough. Chalice, Ex-Nova, and Somnus. The last one's alive and kicking. You are looking to make the play again over onto Chalice. A good flame break back, protecting Quinn. Chasing after Chalice. Now, not a lot of mana left. Not anything for spells. Should be able to get the close.
So much sticky napalm.
Of course, though, not going to be able to quite finish him.
To remove that.
Charge coming in on Kaka, MSS. And blink forward from Quinn. Have a lot of lockdown, so we'll be able to finish off. But there it is. There's the drag, but Not gonna be able to quite finish as Quinn does get glimpsed back. You are looking to see if he can get anything else. Bounces forward, manages to land over on Chalice, giving a couple clicks up over onto Somnus. The charge of the Exo getting popped from Chalice, the slow over onto MSS. The rest of the team trying to get over there. Look at the flame breaker, BKB gets used. They drop the static storm, but Quinn he's already managed to get away. But there is a decent amount of damage coming up from this Exo with the Chalice chasing after Quinn. He is going to die there. Thanks to the physical damage of the ghost, but over on that side here, Somnus, he's looking not too healthy. He's going to try to get away, but they use the stampede. They finish off Somnus. He goes again. Quinn managing to get out with very little hit points. Will go the ghost back over on the Leslau. Again, here comes the Quinn. He's looking to get this damage to put down as Chalice ghosts are returning. Almost managing to get caught by URX. No, gonna try to teleport away. These animations, they do not. He will barely escape.
Breaking Pike, of course. Chalice.
Oh, there. Oh my god. The amount of damage you are just ends up dying. They drop the static storm to boot.
Yeah, he only died there.
Are fortified.
Yeah, they're angling, looking for a way to defend this, trying to keep the barracks alive with frost armor.
Make a charge forward over on Chalice. The BKB immediately coming out, and they're grouped up over here on the side. As now Chalice goes for that refresher. The chase is on. Somnus dragging back on Quinn, realizing that this is a huge problem for him. Tries to drag over to the static storm as MSS is indeed caught. Couple of nice bounces with the Chain Frost, but just not gonna do enough here as these ghosts just chew through the buildings. No Quinn for 115 seconds. No Spirit Breaker for 40-something. They'll just turn their attention towards this bottom area, or perhaps they're gonna go just for the finish.
They still have the Aegis, they still have Exo going for a little bit longer here, and no Leshrac. I mean, Slark has to go in and try to make something happen, but he doesn't have BKB, so he's so worried about going in. It doesn't seem like it's possible to delay it this long, but we'll see what Yoar can pull.
Still have the cheese online here for Kaka too. They've got Aegis, they still have the cheese. This is looking really tough for them.
Radiant's ancient is under.
Throwing some of that sticky napalm down. Glimpse back on UR, but so they get back into the base.
Yeah,
The pounds off over onto Kaka, but they're just poking a little bit. Nice pull forward by Fata over onto Somnus. Chase after the bat rip, but Zombie just takes too much damage, and now MSS will be the next one to fall. This little fishy boy trying to hide over here in the corner. They're still hunting for him. Might be able to actually get a kill on X-Nova, but this is happening. They're just focusing down on the Ancient. Eventually, the lasso comes out. They'll hold you. They get one more kill. Team wipe on the side of Soniqs, and that's going to be the game.
Yeah, that was beautifully done there. A lot of these team fights were very satisfying to watch. RNG have a lot of synergy, and the way they play.
Welcome to Dota. The battle begins.
A little bit slow, perhaps, in terms of the greed level with Lone Druid, but Visage comes.
Their play, I just feel like, the best mid player always gets the rune. Used to drive Kyle crazy. He's like, no, it's totally, luck based, but at the same time, can you argue? Oh, Quinn, Somnus. There's the first blood. Solo kill for Somnus in the mid lane. We'll end up leading the bottom rune. Somnus.
Oh, topless. Lau is in trouble.
Yes, he's sitting a bit low. We'll get the telekinesis off, but there's the last blast.
Some chill laning on mid lane, bit of harass, but again, top lane not so chill, chasing after with the frost shield and Lone Druid hitting.
Get the entangle.
Dire's middle tower.
Again, MSS trying to save them, but this bear just chasing after Leslau. Again, just throwing out the harass, turn his attention over to MSS because X-Nova's here. The blast, the entangle. Kaka's here though. They should be able to get this pick off.
We haven't talked too much about him, but he is struggling against the SF. It's a hard matchup.
are converging over into the mid lane. Kaka getting drawn back by the Remnant. Frost Shield gets placed on Kaka though. It's a little bit more survival, but they do eventually get that kill. Avalanche into the split earth. Somnus just running around, just getting off as much damage from this Pulse Nova.
Radiant
Nation too. They can report that. Probably some stacks over here. And UR says, "Oh yes, I will help myself to these. Thank you very much."
That is so much value, stealing this away. Meanwhile, though, on top lane, they lose Doombringer.
They do end up losing Doom, and now Kaka the toss back. He's just stuck up on the side, so.
You're kind of just playing half the hero until you get level 6. That is such a big power spike for him, and he's very close to it now. So he's trying to leech some experience, try and get there.
Radiant are scanned.
Merging on the top lane onto Leslau. Got that tumbler toy, but can't escape all of these heroes. Figured they was gonna make the jump forward, but again, X-Nova is here. Sinister Gaze, followed up with the Avalanche, the toss. Need to do a little bit more damage. Split Earth does land on Quinn though, so they'll get a kill. They'll drop the Tombstone. Now Fanta running, but the spare. Entangle, a couple more clicks over onto Fanta. He'll be the next one to fall, and they should be able to farm up this Tombstone, no problem. Up, they toss out the tree.
Has been killed.
Be able to snipe the courier. Cheeky play from us. They drop a ward though. They can see so many heroes. In fact, we're seeing the TPs coming out. Jump forward immediately from Quinn. He's pretty deep here. As now they'll follow up with that Avalanche. War, he just can't do anything. He just immediately pops. End up losing Kaka. Now the chase is on. Use the roar after Quinn. They're hoping to get an entangle anything. Be able to quite find X-Nova trying to get within reach for the Sinister Gaze. But Quinn, he's very fast. Being able to run gets that little bit of that remnant to draw them back while it's happening. They end up getting the kill on Leslau. They don't have a very easy way to jump onto these heroes, especially not with the way that Kaka has been. There it is.
I think they're in time.
Already
They're
done.
trying.
Kaka, tumbler toy forward with the Avalanche. Couple heroes there drawn back. They'll drop the Tombstone. They grab Leslau though over on the side. It's not going to be able to go and get this tomb off until the very last second. Over onto Somnus. Will end up dying. They lose Kaka. And Somnus just walking away here.
Over on his opponent's side, 8.6 on that counterpart.
Top lane, they're making the play on UR. They use the Chain Frost to get a couple nice bounces, and just another nice hit and run by RNG. Quinn, though, is going to run right into X-Nova, gets the Sinister Gaze off. Kaka's here, he's waiting patiently, looking if they can find the reinitiation, get the kill on X-Nova, but they'll get those entangles. This bear, my goodness, he is a hungry boy. Paid out neutral. This one feels really strong.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
I think it will stay, actually.
One moment though, the Avalanche, a toss back over on MSS. They do get a nice telekinesis off yet again, but they're still giving chase. Jumping right in here, following Leslau, dropping the birds. Entangle gets used. Throw the Frost Shield down. This is not looking like this team is going to be able to survive. Or
Up again.
have that ward.
Greedy, but able to.
Leslau, the blink forward, the Avalanche, the toss, the gaze. Leslau's not having a game at all today. Does buy out before he dies, so he'll be able to have a blink dagger. And while this is going on, Somnus just puts his eyes on the objective here in the mid lane.
This push. He has to come home and defend.
Yeah. He's gonna teleport in. Pull forward onto Quinn. Oh my god, they're just so fast in the way that they hit these buttons. He had no chance there to be able to try to survive that.
Yeah, really early, and Soniqs, they were not ready for it. They're trying to smoke up and take the fight.
Kaka immediately landing the Avalanche over onto 3. The toss back. They'll end up losing Kaka. They grab Foss. He's a bit tankier. They want to try to get this kill on with a couple bounces with the Chain Frost. They'll get the kill now. Now Yawar is going to get tossed to safety from the side thanks to the Rubik. He'll end up losing his life. Will be able to push back the bear. The buyback now from Tiny. And we'll see the buyback from MSS.
Also, Soniqs, this is our last hurrah. They're trying to get some form of way to stay in this game.
They have a beacon. Look at X-Nova's positioning. Oh my god, he drops these Icefire immediately, grabs Quinn. So they just aren't going to have the advantage. So Leslau, he dies immediately. Quinn, just too many nukes. And now he does that fresh BKB. He's going to try to use the ultimate. We'll be able to force them back with some of that fear. Fanta running away with the pig pole. They'll take down the Tombstone. Kaka waiting patiently. There it is. The GG gets called. Beautiful, beautiful game coming out from the side of RNG.
Yeah, what a positioning by Xnova there as well. Sitting behind the tree line again, close to his own high ground ward. This is usually how you want a smoke reveal. Hide in the trees somewhere or on a ramp, and then have a ward on a high ground nearby. So you just see the enemy come, he gets the drop on the shard, and what a beautiful